The scariest part of awakening is that you can no longer be the old you. You can no longer unsee what you have seen. And many times what happens is things have to change.
This is facts, people.
People in your relationships have to change. Your career and your work life has to change. The things that you find passion in have to change. Why? Because awakening is a spiritual awakening. Awakening is a process of you no longer being this third dimension version of you. And that gets scary. It gets scary because the entire life that you have constructed was constructed from the old you, the fear-based you, the scared you. I'm here to encourage you if you're going through this right now and let you know that you have the courage within you to overcome any of the obstacles and challenges that you're facing when it comes to your awakening journey. And the more and more that you heal, the more and more that you release, and the more and more that you heal, and the more and more that you release the control of the mind and the ego, the more and more that you allow yourself to tap into your heart, your intuition, your true power. And what I can promise you is this: life gets 100 times more abundant, 100 times easier, and 100 times more in flow when you have awakened. Once you face that fear, once you let go of what no longer serves you, and once you step into the new you and your new life.
You have many different ways of meditation. I would say the easiest way of meditation, because a lot of people say I couldn't clear the chatter. So the whole thing is, don't worry about clearing the chatter. Sit down, align your spinal cord, and focus on your breath. So you sit up upright and you'll do diaphragmatic breathings. As I was talking about before, the lungs act as the wings, but the wings are pushed out due to your diaphragmatic muscles. So you breathe in. When you breathe in through the nasal passage, your stomach's supposed to expand. So you hold it for 3 seconds. Then you're going to release. When you release, you're going to release for 9 seconds. And when you're releasing, your stomach, your belly button damn near supposed to be touching your spinal cord. So when you're doing that, you're going to do it in a rhythmatic frequency, but you're going to focus on the breath. When you start focusing on the breath, if you do it long enough, you'll start to hear your heartbeat. You'll be able to hear it. And then that's what you're keying in on. So true meditation is just becoming in the present now. Because when you draw your consciousness into the present now, this is where magical things happen in that. Because now you're not stuck worrying about the past, nor you're not planning or preparing for the future. You're stuck in the moments, and the moments are eternity. And the only way you can tap into that eternity is by focusing on something. So don't worry about the chatter, just focus on your breath. Diaphragmatic breathing is one of the greatest forms of meditation.
4 signs you're spiritually gifted. Number 1, do you hear ringing in your ears often? This is a sign of spiritual beings wanting to communicate with you. So be very aware of how you're feeling, what thoughts come to your head, what's your current situation when this ringing